Welcome. You are here because you seek the key that unlocks the door to riches, whether they be material fortunes or the richer treasures of peace of mind and realized potential. In my 25 years of analyzing over 25,000 men and women, from the great industrial barons like Andrew Carnegie to the failures rotting in prison cells, I have isolated the fundamental causes of success and failure. Today I wish to speak to you about an insidious disease. It is a quiet malady that kills more dreams than lack of capital, lack of education, or lack of opportunity combined. Modern psychology might term it analysis paralysis. I knew it by an older, more damning name. I called it the twin devils of procrastination and indecision. It is the state of mind where the individual, possessed by a desire for achievement, finds themselves frozen in a loop of perpetual calculation. They weigh facts until the facts lose their meaning. They research until research becomes an excuse for cowardice. They are waiting for a guarantee from life that life never gives. If you are currently suffering from this paralysis, understand this: you are drifting, and the drifter never wins. Why does a person of intelligence freeze in the face of opportunity? I will tell you. Analysis paralysis is not a sign of high intelligence. It is a mask worn by fear. It is rooted primarily in two of the 6 basic fears that plague humanity: the fear of criticism and the fear of failure. You analyze because you are terrified of making a mistake that others might see. You hide behind data because you lack that essential quality of all great leaders, which is self-confidence. Furthermore, this paralysis stems from a lack of what I call a definite chief aim. If you do not know precisely what you want, you cannot possibly know when you have enough information to act. When your purpose is vague, your actions will be vague. You spend your mental energy running in circles rather than moving in a straight line toward a definite objective. The man who knows exactly what he wants has no need to analyze forever. He sees the target, and he fires. Listen closely to what I am about to say. The habit of indecision begins in youth and solidifies with age until it becomes what I call hypnotic rhythm. You become permanently wired to hesitate. While you are busy analyzing the potential roadblocks of a new venture, another man, perhaps with half your intellect but twice your courage, has already started. He will make mistakes, yes, but he is learning from the only school that matters, the school of experience. While you are theorizing about swimming, he is in the water, perhaps sputtering, but moving. There is a cosmic law that states that energy must flow. When you dam up the energy of your desire with excessive contemplation, that energy turns stagnant. It becomes anxiety, worry, and physical illness. By waiting for perfect conditions, you are waiting for something that has never existed on this earth. The time will never be just right. Start where you are and work with whatever tools you may have at your command, and better tools will be found as you go along. Every day you spend in analysis paralysis, you are paying a tax. The currency you pay with is the irretrievable moments of your life. You must understand that the subconscious mind requires clear orders. When you analyze endlessly, you are giving your subconscious mind conflicting instructions. You are saying, "I want this," but then immediately saying, "But it might be dangerous." The result is that your subconscious, which is your connection to infinite intelligence, sits idle. It cannot help you because you have not given it a command. You are like a captain of a ship who refuses to tell the crew where to steer because he is too busy staring at the weather report. Eventually, that ship will crash against the rocks, not because of the storm, but because it had no direction. How do we break this hypnotic rhythm of hesitation? In my analysis of hundreds of multimillionaires, I discovered a startling fact. Every one of them had the habit of reaching decisions promptly and of changing these decisions slowly if and when they were changed. Conversely, people who fail to accumulate money, without exception, have the habit of reaching decisions, if at all, very slowly, and of changing them quickly and often. The cure for analysis paralysis is the habit of immediate decision. You must realize that successful action is rarely the result of having 100% of the information. It is usually the result of having perhaps 51% of the information and the guts to trust your own subconscious judgment. If your plan requires vetting, do not sit alone in a room torturing yourself with what-ifs. This is folly. Take your plan to your mastermind alliance, that small group of trusted advisors with whom you are in perfect harmony. Let them poke holes in it for 1 hour, not 1 month, 1 hour. Then adjust your plan, close your eyes to the possibility of failure, and take the first step. There is a mighty power in the universe that backs the person who has burned their bridges behind them and staked their entire future on a single turn of the wheel. The infinite intelligence does not respond to a lukewarm prayer or a hesitant heart. It responds to a burning desire backed by definite planning and immediately translated into action. Do not let your intellect become a cage. Use your mind to construct a plan, yes, but then you must command your body to execute it. Stop analyzing. Start doing. The world does not pay you for what you know. It pays you for what you do or what you can get others to do. Remember, an imperfect plan executed violently today is far superior to a perfect plan executed next week. In fact, the perfect plan executed next week usually never happens. It remains a ghost in the graveyard of good intentions. You must become a person of action. When you feel the urge to overthink, recognize it as the devil of fear trying to sedative your ambition. Reject it. Move your feet. Pick up the telephone. Write the letter. Sign the contract. Do the thing you fear, and the death of fear is certain. Make a decision today. Right now, before this recording ends, decide on one action you have been putting off, and take that step before the sun sets. Break the paralysis. May you find your definite purpose and the courage to pursue it.